Sup YouTube, Psyche here, and today we are playing the one and only, we're playing the double decode, no not the double decode, we're playing the depressing duo combo of IDV, another double D as I like to say. Have you guys ever wondered what happens when you put the two worst survivors in this game on the same team? No, I'm just kidding. They're not that bad, alright? But today we're going to be playing Gardener plus Thief. We're going to have my duo, Mama, we're going to have her play Gardener because she just got the S skin recently. Yes, she got the, what's it called? The Cosmic Witch? More like Cosmic Bit. More like Cosmic... Yeah. Can't say that. I don't know what happened with the stream chat, so I'll just be reading it normally. Maybe I'll fix it during the stream, but I don't know if we're gonna have it this stream. It looks broken. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Guys, I set up a poll. Do you think we're gonna win 3 out of 10 games today? If we go more than 10, it doesn't matter. If we win 3 out of 10 games, congratulations to all of you. How many are we gonna win with the double D combo? What's up, Nanami? Komioyo? Komioyo? That's such a weird name. Pudding Frog? I know. Cosmic Witch? More like Cosmic. You got this, Cycle. Thank you, Princess Pasta. We're gonna win all the games today. It's not even a question. We're gonna go 10 out of 10, okay? Look at her. She's already wearing the skin. Bubba, you looking so cute. With that skin. The Thief one. With the skin, alright? Right? You never heard anything from me. The Thief one. I know the Thief one. You mean with the thumb. I love the Thief. The Thief is just eating the other thief. You hope I win all my matches. Thank you so much, Komio. What's up with the chat? I'm gonna try to fix it though. Yes. Oh, guys. I had this. Oh, you know what? I had this funny thing, this funny story that I wanted to say. Well, it wasn't that funny. Oh man, I was gonna say something else. Shoot. I missed out. Maybe if I remember. I don't know if I'll remember. Dude, today I had such an awful day though. Dude, I was doing this one lab in chemistry. Right. And we're trying to create something, some distillation thing. Something that's gonna like turn vapor back into water, right? And we had to create it using a bunch of glass, right? Alright. So I asked my teacher instructor for help, my TA. Teaching assistant, I guess, would be what it stands for. I asked for her help, right? And I've had her for like 2 semesters already. Okay, so I know her. Her name is Rachel for the purposes of the stream, so we're not exposing people's names. You see, Rachel, I'm asking for Rachel's help. I'm like, Rachel, could you come here? And we need help, right? And I'm working with my lab partner, all right? And I'm asking for her help. I'm like, could you help us out with this? And she's giving me the shallowest answer on the planet. I cannot think of a more shallow answer, right? And so I have to ask for help again. And I asked for help again, right? And she's just being useless. There was at one point where I asked for her help. She's like, oh yeah, you guys got this. Just have confidence. Just have confidence, guys. You have no idea what you're doing. Just have confidence, guys. Right, and she's been helpful for the entire past semester, 2 semesters, but this semester, dude, she is like so condescending sometimes. She's like, guys, you did this before. How do you not like you know, like I would be asking for her help, right? I'd ask for her help, and she's like, oh, you know how to assemble this? I'm like, no, I don't. That's why I'm asking for your help. Can I please have your help for this? No, I didn't say it like that. I was like, yes, that's why I'm asking for your help, right? So that's the way I said it the first time. Right. And that's the worst part. Like, you're asking for help and they're like, you got this. I don't got this. There was at one point where after like 6 times, we're still stuck on the same thing for the lab, trying to just build the thing. Everyone else is already finishing. We're just starting building it, right? We've already cracked the glass at this point. She comes over and she's looking at her stuff. She's like, oh, you guys need some help? And I look at her like, yeah, that's what we've been trying to ask for you. She said, don't disrespect me like that. Obviously, I didn't say it like that, but I was like more like annoyed. By the way, is it a person? Did I just hear a dash? I was like, yeah, we've been trying to ask for your help. That's the whole thing. I don't know. Stuff like that is just so annoying. You ask for someone's help and you get it. You get a load of trash. Just like my old janitor from elementary school. He would walk around the lunchroom, walking around with his trash bin saying, trash. Put your trash in here. Put your trash in here. If you ask me, that's exactly what she's doing. No, I shouldn't say that. That's just rude. Oh, you can actually stun them from the window? I didn't know that. Okay, we actually have to stay closer so she can't use her mirror, though. It doesn't actually matter if we stun her. Even if we don't stun her, I just can't allow her to have her mirror. Is the important part. I think there's a wall behind us. Yeah. Yo, it's nice that we're not lagging today. That's nice. I think there's a tree on our... Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, this is all very familiar now. That shouldn't be a hit. There's some walls behind us, like, somewhere. That's very helpful. Just somewhere behind it. I'm surprised she's, like, not trying to go for some charge attacks. We're just trying to stall the mirror at this point. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stall it anymore. What was that? Okay. I'm not even going to use a flywheel. We're just going to go in hospital. Even if I use a flywheel, I'm pretty sure I still die. We're going to have to use a, shoot. We're actually dead here. To a blink, we're dead. We're dead to a blink. Can I bolt this? Yeah! Let's go! Get roasted! Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs again. That was beautiful. We have to be careful here because she's trying to line up her mirror. We can't allow that. I think we're still dead here though. Can we get away? Can we flash you? Ah, so close. So close, guys. So close. That's a shame. Somehow we're behind on decode. We only have 2 ciphers done. She's not putting me in basement. There's the 3rd cipher. It doesn't actually matter if she puts me in basement. We just need a tie turner escape. And we come out of basement. But she puts us here. That's alright. I don't think anyone's doing a cipher here. Yeah, no one's doing a cipher here. Oh no, why is he rescuing so early? And that was probably the worst watch I've seen in my life. I think I just die here now is the problem. I don't have any flashlight. Yeah, I don't have flashlight. We're actually not gonna win this game anymore because why is he rescuing me so early? He's just rescuing me so early. We're actually not gonna be able to win this game anymore. And now we have no one to finish the cipher for the second rescuer. This is why we're not gonna win 3 out of 10 games today, because of people like this. Because of people like this, we're not gonna win our games today. Just low IQ people like this, man. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. That's just low IQ. Why would you come rescue me? You're at this tier of survivors and you're still doing this? Alright, well hopefully that's fine. We actually don't care if Entomal just gets hit. We just need her to not die! Please don't die. Yes, thank goodness the mirror ran out. I was worried that she's probably gonna die on the spot. We have a flywheel at this point. Okay. I guess that's a fine wobble. The problem is it's not really because I need to get a hit out first. This is actually still fine. Heal me! Don't get off! Okay, don't get off. Awesome. Problem is, like, I just don't have anything for the mirror. I'm still dead to a, Where's the mirror? Okay, we actually don't have to. Okay, she's gonna do that. No, that's not in range. Alright, are we alive? Problem is I have to kite by gate. I don't have another choice. Okay, we're fine. Dude, these ground flashlights are just so useless. Ever since the nerf, these ground flashlights are not good. Because the whole problem is that most hunters do vault faster than the flashlight can stun. And the whole reason it was actually useful is because you were able to combine flashlights so you could stun the hunter faster. Now combining flashlights does not stun the hunter faster, so these second flashlights that you put on the ground are actually almost useless now. The only reason it would be helpful is if the hunter isn't running fast or pallet breaking and you want to stun them on the pallet. Which is like the only way I could think of that being helpful. Unless it's like Spider, I guess Spider you would die. Like, it takes a long time for Spider to vault windows. There's only like a few other hunters in the game. Like maybe Axeboy, maybe a few others. Like, most hunters in this game just vault a little bit faster than the stun. Like, they could vault it and turn around in time as long as you didn't look at the flashlight before then. That's the whole thing. Thankfully, we're still able to win this game. We just barely won this game. We shouldn't have been this close. We needed healing there, which we honestly shouldn't have needed in the first place. And a miracle flywheel. 2 miracle flywheels this game. It takes a lot to beat people as Thief. It's not easy. I wonder if this person got dungeon. Well, there we go. We won our first game. that was pretty good. That was a good match. Guy, really good value out of the flashlight. This is exactly what you want to do as Thief against Blood Queen. You cannot just run away after the stun. If you run away after the stun, you're giving her a chance to mirror you. You need to stay close by. That's actually another reason why I don't like running broken windows on Thief. It's because you boost away from the hunter, and yeah, it stalls a little bit. By the time they catch up, though, there's going to be this horrible in-between where they're too far away from you to flashlight, but they're also close enough to you to hit you with their ability. With Blood Queen, that range is gigantic with her mirror. But with like other hunters, like even Bonbons, Sculptor, Violinist, they need to get a little bit closer. And there's just this horrible in-between where like you're too far away, but they're close enough. And that's what you got to do with Thief, is that you just can't afford to boost away. That's why the flywheel is so synergetic with Thief. Not just for like the regular typical stuff that you do with flywheel, but really everything else with his ability. It's all about using his ability well. You're not going to survive if you don't use his flashlight. Otherwise, you may as well be playing Lucky Guy with no veteran bonus, really. But yeah, that was a great first game. How do I hide this poll? I don't want to end it. Okay, there you go. Made it smaller. 63% of you think we're gonna go 3 out of 10 wins. Well, I guess it's not that hard. 30% win rate is pretty bad after all. Thief carry. The Thief carry, I know, right? Thief S tier. Thief is kiting Blood Queens. What world are we living in right now where Thief is kiting Blood Queens? She could have charge attacked there a few times and hit me while looking away. That is the thing you can do. Let's not ban those crappy hunters. We're gonna ban the crappy hunter anyway. What's up, Skashenka? You pogged so hard, my parents woke up. I'm so sorry for your parents, Skashenka. I'm so sorry. That was just too good of a moment not to celebrate that blink. I mean, it's not that hard because you can see her swinging. The hard part is flywheeling away from a pallet and not still getting hit. That's the problem with flywheel. Is that you are invincible, but because of the dash, you actually might push yourself away from the pallet if it's already dropped. So that's my one worry there. I thought we were still going to get hit. I mean, I may as well try, because I'm not going to get a better flywheel in the future. So that was my best shot. I'm just using the original Thief skin. I'm just running the original Thief. Rip Decoder Prospector. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, Prospector really didn't deserve those nerfs. Opinions on the upcoming map changes. I think they're all great. Obviously, I'm a little bit bummed that my Arms Factory guide is now outdated. Severely outdated. Like, them removing that one pallet and the Arms Factory, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, they're changing the maps. They're nerfing Arms Factory. They're nerfing Hospital. What else did they change? They're nerfing Leo's Memory. And they're buffing Moonlit a ton for survivors. But they nerfed the other 3 maps. They nerfed Factory on Leo's Memory. They nerfed the Hospital, the bottom pallets on Hospital. Like the useless ones that you only use if you drop down. Which even then, they're still pretty useless because it kind of slows you down. So I don't even drop them normally. It is an Wax Artist, and we are cornered. Maybe he won't find us? Because if I go down, we're just gonna die. So, for those wondering, there's going to be a window here now. Right over here in this dead space. There's going to be a window there. I'll tell you guys right now, that window is going to be almost useless. It's too far away from anything to make it viable. Plus, that window is too far to the side of the map. Is another reason. Oh, okay. I don't often see a lot of people strategically sitting by lock ciphers, so that's pretty smart by the mechanic. Unfortunately, it's going to hurt me, because I was not expecting that. Usually, people are not smart enough to do that. If he tries to chair here, we could actually try to flashlight save. I mean, I'm not doing anything else, right? This is gonna be almost impossible, though, admittedly. Okay. No! Okay, well, we're gonna lose this game anyway, honestly. that was a really fast down anyway, so we're anyway gonna lose. I have to use this obstacle. It's really awkward. He's probably gonna swing here. Oh my god, that's not what I expected him to do. Okay, well, the double D combo is not working out. Suki, what's your opinion on them adding another decoder, Composer? Composer, I thought Composer was coming out like a year ago. I don't really care until I actually see anything, because the devs, you hear so much crap about the devs. Guys, if you don't rescue this, I'm just gonna get picked up. I don't know why this wax horse isn't actually even picking up. He's making a huge mistake not picking up. It's such a shame. You get such a good start and these fuckers don't even know what to do with it. That really sucks. Okay. It's okay. What happened to the stream? Dude, the stream just straight up cut out? Dude, did my capture card just die? I like heard it breaking up and now it's dead. Is it dead? Is it actually not gonna come back? Dude, what just happened? Dude, because if it doesn't come back, man. Yeah, I don't know why they're not rescuing. Dude, what happened? Did this just straight up die? Is it over? What is this? Oh my goodness, what is happening to the capture card? You guys see this? Are you guys seeing this? I'm turning that off. What is going on? Oh man, I don't know at what point. What happened with this capture card? What? I mean, that could explain why it's been so bad the past year. Yo, we might actually have to cancel stream. It's just dead? Yo, don't do that to me. Yeah, it looks like we don't even have a functioning stream today. What just happened? Oh man, that's really bad. Nice blink there. Unfortunately I lagged there a little, so the flywheel came out too early, but that's alright. We're gonna lose this game no matter what at that point. The down was just too early. I don't know how Mama didn't see the wax horse across the map. Okay, this I cannot fix. This is at this point a problem in the device. We can't even surrender. That's how fast we lost this game. Oh, I messed up. That is the risk you run with the flashlight, is that if you mess up, you die on the spot. We're probably gonna have to end the stream if this doesn't fix. Dog got Among Us virus. Yo, I just got the Among Us virus, guys. I just got the Among Us virus. Dude, why? Why is this happening? Dude, $120 and it doesn't even last 2 years? Okay, well, it's back now. It's okay, that match never happened. We get to skip the match now. Well, that Waxers didn't pick me up, but we lost anyway. Such a bad area. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why it's so important that you know where the hunter spawns, or like you see them from across the map, so that doesn't happen. Because there really is nothing you can do in that situation. It's all about your star. You have to have a good start. Alright, it looks like we won't have to end the stream today, though. Looks like it's back. Oh man. I'm not even gonna count that game. That was just a huge mess up on my part. That's not even like fair on Thief. That's like just me being dumb. Alright. Why does it not work anymore? How come the chat box doesn't work anymore? Is it because I made a poll? How's your day, Bikey? Did you eat well? Yeah, I ate well. I didn't eat dinner yet today, though. My day has been good, though. Oh no, I said my day earlier, Quinn. It was at the beginning of the stream. That game didn't happen. I thought double D means double decoder. Yeah, we flip him around, you know. We flip him around to our pleasing. I do apologize. That was probably the lowest IQ thing I've done in a while. It's been a while since I've done some low IQ stuff, but that's definitely one of them. That is definitely one of them. I'd like to select Gardener. No. No, you do not get Gardener. Yeah, what game? I don't know what game. I don't know, I was just like making sure, you know, because a suspicious amount of time has passed by. You never know. I don't know why it's not working. Is something up with Streamlabs today where the chat isn't showing? It's very weird. Never had this happen before. I wonder if I might have to just delete this and make a new one. It's not gonna matter, you guys can't even see it in the first place. Oh, we got a really bad spawn. Hunter definitely spawned double doors, yeah. Okay. Because the cipher's locked. Okay, I don't know why he didn't come for me immediately. Yo, why is he here? Yo, this man took the strangest route to this area ever. Okay. Well, we can't really afford to get chased because our survivor really sucks against Lizard. So we're just gonna have to hide. And, yeah. That works out really well. We actually waited out the whole cipher lock period. That was really good. Alright. Pro hiding. Alright, can you guys see the chat? Someone write something in the chat. Yeah, if nothing showed up at this point, yeah, I don't think it's fixing itself. Man. Oh, well, that really sucks. Are we gonna go for it again? Are we gonna do the low IQ flashlight stun again? I'm getting flashbacks from the last game. Is he gonna jump here? Okay. All the other ciphers are shaking, so he can actually just come straight for me. But thankfully, this hunter has no idea what he's doing. You see, a good hunter would have noticed that all ciphers are shaking, so he should have just chased me on the spot. I'm surprised Cornier is not doing this rescue before half, though. Well, now the hunter missed their chance, because now they just finished the cipher, so who knows if they're going for another cipher or if they're going for the rescue. Now he has to camp. But he missed his chance. There should be a cipher here, unless it's done, which it is. Cornier popped it, of course. Nice flare gun shot. I'm very glad she didn't hit a tree during that. Because that could happen. I've never had it happen to me in all my years of playing coordinator, but it could theoretically happen. It would be really hard to pull off as the Lizard, though. Very hard. But it is possible, I suppose. Yeah. This chat is sad today. Everyone's stream chat seems broken recently. Well, you know, I do know that recently the stream chat has been, like, laggy sometimes, but, at least shows up. This is not even showing up. Oh, yeah, that was after half, right? So. I don't know why people focus on their cipher and then do the rescue. It's the other way around. You should prioritize your teammates so you maximize the amount of time they have on chair. Instead, we lost a few seconds on chair there. We could have had an extra tie tuner save. I could have finished your cipher. You gotta trust your teammates is the problem with this game. Is if you don't trust your teammates and you try to finish all your ciphers yourself, you guys are usually gonna end up tying, maybe even losing. Because you need to trust each other. You gotta trust that you'll finish each other's ciphers, because otherwise you're gonna lose. Or tie. And she's searching in a chest. Good thing I'm playing Thief. I heard that chest! I can hear chest from a mile away, you know. I have a... Yeah, there it is. Chest opening 91. Chest items are just generally not very good. You know, even unless I'm dead on chair. Unless I'm dead on chair, I will never search in a chest. Unless, maybe just for funsies. The problem with chests is they usually give you garbage items. That are not going to really help you against most hunters. You'll get an elbow pad, maybe. You'll get a football, maybe. The rest of the items are just not that helpful. Like an illusion, perfume. It really depends on the hunter with that type of ability. Those aren't always Like the thing is, those are not just difficult items to use. Sorry, not just like more circumstantial. They're also very difficult to use. Like I could use Perfume against almost any hunter because I've been playing Perfumer for so long. Same with Magician. But if you were to ask me to like do it when I had never played either of those two survivors, then it would be almost impossible. I would have no idea what I'm doing with Illusion or Perfume. Those are very difficult items to use. Even then, you only get one of each. And Illusion is by far much worse. Much more circumstantial than Perfume. Perfume is at least, like, you don't have to do it perfect Perfume. Obviously, you want to do perfect because you don't want to waste it and have the hunter not swing. You want to use it as late as possible. Hold on to it if they're not swinging, assuming it's a slow swinging hunter. What's up, Red Rom? But yeah, you really want to use it effectively, and mastering it is not easy. Using it, I guess, is less hard because, you know, you still have 5 seconds of invincibility to work with technically after you press it, so it's not all bad. You know, there's always that with Perfume. It just usually doesn't give you effective perfumes if you just use it way earlier than necessary. But yeah, not easy items to use. And honestly, the only reason I even no! I thought she said focus on the cutting. I didn't even look. I just saw if there was a ping. Alright, well, I guess it's not all bad. And she could just jump here is the problem. Well, I feel a little bit guilty, but it's gonna be alright. We'll still get a tie. Oh, she actually got up. That flashlight stun actually allowed her to get up. That's crazy. She's riding Sticker because she has Flywheel, so Sticker actually helped her out there. Problem is, now he can just leave her alone. Oh my goodness, and the fact Corner's on that side of the map means we actually have to heal up the Gardener sooner than later. Why would she still be there? No. I gave so much time to move away from that gate. Did I not ping that the hunter's near me? I don't know. Was it not clear that the Gardener died near the gate? I don't know, guys. Maybe it's not clear. Maybe she can't see him. Alright, this is why I was expecting the Corner to die sooner. Are we really gonna still do that gate? I'm not doing that. Oh, by the way, as for the pallet changes, this pallet is getting removed on Hospital, and this pallet over here is also getting removed. Okay, this pallet is almost useless, but the other one is... Oh, she actually is here. And she's just not communicating that. Okay. Well, that's nice. Alright, well, she could leave her. If he leaves her, she's gonna get up, and we're gonna get out. I don't know. I don't think that was a very... I mean, maybe he had the right idea. Maybe he thought we wouldn't do such a risky move as doing the gate. I don't know. I wouldn't have done the gate. But Mama did, so we were able to get out. It wouldn't be that hard to kite style. I would just go in factory. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll. Wait, did the poll disappear? Yeah, the poll just disappears. You guys can't even see it. Oh, you guys could see it. Guys, we got 121 votes. It's a little bit unfair because you guys got to see like 2 games. Alright, we did tie the second match. Ties do not count as wins. Alright, we are gonna get a tie there though, thankfully. Yeah, normally the chat is fine now. Lizard smashes like on stream. When a rescuer ciphers around 90% on a mature teammate and they push on finishing before rescuing and end up rescuing at 51%. I know, right? That's not smart. Since we got a blink out, the pop is not bad. But I could have died because obviously I got way too close. Yeah, he never got a chance to smash me. I smashed him. Did I say poop? Sorry for the pop. I did not say poop. Lizard smashing saying, no, that's not wording. I actually call it smashing. Like Lizard smashes a survivor. I do not hold back, they're smashing me. I also say like wet against Nayad. People think it's really funny when I say like I'm 69% wet against Nayad. I don't know what's going on there. You guys are weird. Psyche Clerk got nerfed hard, I saw. They're reducing her recording, which means that's less time people don't have to not decode a cipher when she's watching them and she records them. And it's also less time on kiting, because in the past, I think it was 10 seconds of recording. It's either 10 or 12. How long does the recording last? I believe 12 seconds? Yeah, for 12 seconds, and then the block lasts for 10 seconds. So they nerfed the record, so it's 2 seconds less. They nerfed the block, so it's 2 seconds less. So now, instead of it being 12-10, it's gonna be 10-8. So that's 4 less seconds that survivors have to waste. Plus, she gets an extra second cooldown on the replay now. I think 1 extra second, so it's gonna be... Sorry, not replay. Which one of these abilities are the one that I watch? Inspect. So that's gonna be 1 second increase, so I think 6 seconds now. But yeah. Clerk was not bad, but she just had too many good things going against her. It did not deserve a nerf. Is the consensus. But yeah, there are gonna be map nerfs. My arms, as I was saying earlier, my arms factory guide is gonna be almost completely outdated because a lot of those routes in the arms factory guide utilizes the palette that's gonna be removed. Like the whole golden route is now out the window because you don't have the palette that's literally the most important palette in the golden route because that palette allows you to get to factory in the first place. You can use the other palette now, I guess, because in my guide I said ignore the first palette, use the second one. The second one is the one getting removed. So I guess you could use the first one, but that's a little bit too far to make it to factory without getting hit still, especially if they have faster palette breaking. Even without faster palette breaking, they could just go around it to cut you off from factory, in which case you'll go around the entire crate and then you reuse the palette, which is not a bad strategy, but that's where they could use their ability is the problem. The whole reason that route works is not because it stalls, it's because it also... Not because it just stalls the basic, it's also because it was really good against Hunter abilities. Is that, like, when you drop that pallet, it's not just that they can't hit you, it's that they can't even use Hunter abilities reliably. Unless they're, like, right in front of the pallet, in which case, unless it's, like, something like Bonbon, they're not gonna be able to, like, chain their ability fast enough. Like, Violinist, I think, would be a little bit too slow. Ripper, I guess, could pull up, but you have the whole reason that route works is because you have the perfect combination of distance and amazing palette, and also like the perfect amount of distance to factory to still make it without getting hit by an ability along the way when you finally make it there. So that whole thing is it's still viable. It's just you can't abuse it as much. Wasn't that palette near factory considered a god palette? That palette used to be a window. Dude, imagine if I made that kiting route before that window was turned into a pallet. Dude, that would have been even worse. Because there used to be 3 windows at factory instead of a pallet. There also used to be dungeon near factory, like, instead of, like, behind the chair at factory. It was really bad. So you just have, like, survivors staring through the window and the hunter sitting on dungeon. The window that's now a pallet, I mean. Dude, don't ban. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if people just lost their minds or like, why are we banning? Oh man, this is the first officer who did an instant rescue. Oh man. Good night, Seki. Good night, chat. Good night, Dormant. You need Joseph buff. You're biased, but you want it still. He does deserve a buff. The problem is with these kinds of hunters is like. Right now, he has no chase because he purely relies on luck. He has the potential of killing someone and just finding them straight up, which is technically the most broken ability in the game. Technically. Problem is, he has nothing to follow up on it. He has no abilities. He's got nothing. He's just got a bunch of slowdown. Very effective slowdown. But just has nothing to follow up with it. He has got no chase. So if they buff his chase, you have to nerf the camera somehow. Like, in my head, if you chair someone, it only puts them at half health. So they're still blinkable, it's just less polarizing if he finds you now, you know? You at least have a chance to defend yourself. You know, you're still dead to a blink, of course, but I think that would be a good way. Like that way you can now buff his chase without it being like ridiculous. It would still be kind of ridiculous, admittedly, because he puts survivors at half health. He still needs to find the survivor is the problem. So you're still not out of the woods. Exactly. So it still wouldn't be like, he still wouldn't be like a super good hunter, but it's a step in the right direction, and he definitely needs it. I don't know. A long time ago, not Mercer, a photographer used to be the best hunter in the game. A long time ago, he was the best hunter in the game. Every hunter in this game, almost every hunter, has been the best hunter at some point. Clown used to be the best hunter. Ripper used to be the best hunter. Isha was technically never the best hunter, but she was up there. She was up there, at least in A tier. Spider was at one point the best hunter in the game. I guess, no, never mind, because Wu-Chang was never good. Photographer, yeah, Photographer was S tier. He was the best hunter at some point. Mad Eyes was never very good. People completely overrated him. Then he got a bunch of nerfs that were undeserved. Feaster was never S tier, not even A tier really, even after his rework. Axe Boy used to be a very good hunter. Before they, he used to be a mediocre hunter. Then they buffed him and then they nerfed him. So now he's just in this kind of zone where he's like, okay. What else am I missing? Bonbon used to be well, he never was S tier because he always had that problem with mobility. He used to be a very good hunter. Look, if they weren't the best hunter in the game, they were a very, very good hunter. Very good hunter. Obviously, Sculptor, best hunter in the game. Yeah, maybe I'm overrating it. Violence used to be a very good hunter, though. I will say that. He used to be very good. He basically became the second Ripper. Back when Ripper was the best hunter in the game. Violence technically was never the best. Ripper, on the other hand, he used to be the best hunter in the game. Dream Witch, of course, as well. Best hunter. Still is the best hunter. I guess ever since Dream Witch's discovery of how good she was in Season 5, because she released in Season 4, everyone thought she was awful. I guess ever since then, she's always been the best hunter. I would say she still is. But if we're ignoring that, if we're ignoring a bad job from the devs not nerfing stuff that's been good for a long time, if we don't count that, then other hunters have moved on and, also been very, very good. Because by now, she should have been nerfed at least 20 times. And those nerfs should be meaningful, not just crappy nerfs that don't actually fix the problem with the hunter. That makes them strong. If you want a healthy game, you gotta nerf the existing stuff so that when you buff other stuff, they actually have a purpose. They keep buffing other hunters, but it's not gonna do anything because there's already better hunters. Why would you pick slightly better hunters when there's still an unobjectively better hunter? An unobjectively better hunter. There's no question about it. That's the whole problem of, them buffing characters and not nerfing the S tiers. What is it gonna do? Oh, maybe we'll see them in round 3 of a tournament? You're never gonna see them in rank match if it's an actual, if people actually want to play seriously, which... That's a different question in this game. Judging from the Hermit and Clerk bans, not so much. We could actually win this game. Problem is, Mercenary is just rescuing again, so we don't have a second Tide Turner. I'm pretty sure Barmaid doesn't have a second Tide Turner anyway. The problem with rescuing twice with people is even if you heal them with Psychologist or Barmaid, you don't have the second Tide Turner. So, the Tide Turner is necessary right now. Because with Tide Turner, she would stay alive for 20 seconds, we would easily pop this. Without Tide Turner, she's gonna need to last 20 seconds on her own, so... It's gonna be very difficult, but somehow she survived. Yes, she definitely survived. That's a pile stun from Hey! Alright, we got the Cypher. We got it. I'm very glad I didn't waste time breaking this tree. In this situation, we didn't want to waste time breaking the tree because we want to focus. Now that I know I'm not going to get chased, that's why I broke the tree the first time. And but not the second time. It's because early game I don't know if I'm going to get chased. Just in case he does chase me, I want to have the tree ready to be broken. But in that situation, I don't know. Now I do know. Oh my goodness, no one was on the gate? Oopsies, I actually shouldn't have broken the tree then. I should have gotten the gate immediately. I thought someone was on the chair. Yeah. Well, we're timed. There's a tree branch here. Okay. Well, that sucks. I'm very glad he missed. Dungeon is here technically. Oh my goodness. This corrupt zone. This corrupt zone is leaving me with problems. We can't let him use the flame. If he uses the flame, he's just gonna speed up to us and kill us. Alright, I think we might die here. Yes! That's not a pound stun? No, why is it not stunning? I hate Flashlight. It's so inconsistent. It is seriously so inconsistent sometimes. I actually can't go for dungeon now because he has the ability. We just lose now. Actually, all because of that Flashlight. It's literally all because of that Flashlight, not getting that stun. Dude, what's going on? Why is he going through the crate? That is so stupid. Okay, well that's not very fair. That's not very fair at all, unfortunately. Just a little bit of lag. That's what happens when there's crossovers in this game. They don't have the servers for it. Well, it happens. It happens. That's why I don't like crossovers in this game. This game was not built for crossovers, so they're really just doing it for money. That's what happens. Can't do much about it. I actually would have gotten, well, maybe not, because he still would have had the, I don't think we would have gotten dungeon still, because it's hard to say, honestly. Hard to say. I should have dropped the ground flashlight in that situation, honestly. It would have been all, even if we got the stun off, it still would have been better to drop a ground flashlight. Man, that sucks. I should have done that. I've been forgetting to use those, because for the most part, they're almost useless. Almost every hunter has faster pallet breaking. You can't combine it with your flash anymore, so they're not useful, really. Man. That really sucks. I don't know if we still would have gotten a dungeon, because even if we stun him there, he just goes around the wall and uses his restful road. And I guess we could get off of it and go to the side, but then we're not going to dungeon, we're going on the side. And he's going to aim his road directly at dungeon, so that we can't just keep going straight. And his road definitely would have reached us, is the other thing. Maybe just barely it wouldn't have. I know Axway. I played Axway. That road reaches a long path. It definitely would have been enough. Hard to say. It at least would have given us a better chance, though. That would have been the idea. Hey Psyche, sorry I should have played. It's all good, Heather. You make a lot of bad characters look good. Thank you, Moonjester. I don't actually think Deep is that bad. But again, maybe. I thought Coordinator was better than Mercenary for like a year straight. They had to release Blood Queen before I finally admit, like, yeah, Coordinator is worse than Mercenary. But at the end of the day, it's not because it's not because she was unusable. She was very good if you know how to play her. It's just like the amount of things you needed to play her. Man, it's crazy. The reason she used to be so good was because Clown was the best hunter. She had 30% chair resistance, so if you try to chase her, you guys would just win based off of chair timer alone. Yeah, those are the main reasons. Plus, nothing could really kill her on rescues if Clown is the best hunter. Ever since then, over a year passed, Mercenary became good like 3 months after the game's release. He used to be like one of the worst survivors originally. But then they buffed him, so he became one of the best. But I still thought Coordinator was still the best rescue, so I would play her for like another 9 months, right? And slowly, they started releasing more and more bad hunters for Coordinator. Like, Ripper started becoming a thing, so now she could actually potentially die on the rescue. Spider became a thing, so Spider actually moved faster than you could shoot the bullet. She used to shoot 2 times slower before. The bullet still moved the same speed, it's just when she put up her gun in the air, it would take longer. Then they put Dream Witch in the game. That was pretty hard to deal with as Coordinator. You would have to shoot the leech that would like pressure you from far, and then you wouldn't have the gun on the chair. So it completely defeats the purpose of Coordinator. They took away her 30% chair resistance when Mercenary Coordinator became a combo. Because people were at a point, people were like, well, if Mercenary's so good, why not combine Mercenary and Coordinator? So there used to be a time where like I hated Mercenary, and then people were realizing, hey, Mercenary plus Core is actually a good combo, right? And so then people started using Mercenary Coordinator. I'm like, okay, I could live with this. And then they nerfed Coordinator's chair resistance on chair. Why not nerf Mercenary's chair resistance on chair? Now Coordinator is so bad. Well, not bad, but she's so circumstantial because after Blood Queen got released in Season 7, after a year of the game and when Blood Queen got released, at that point I couldn't defend Coordinator anymore. Because she became a chase target over the years due to that nerf. There were so many good hunters that beat her on rescues that made it much more punishing if you didn't know how to use Coordinator. But I kept using her anyway, and that's kind of why when you guys see me use Mercenary nowadays, that's why it's so, dare I say, so smooth. It's because I would have to deal with using a character that has no mobility at all. You're just your gun and nothing else. So being able to identify when do you really need to use an item, because coordinator you only have one gun. You have to really ask yourself, do I really need it in this situation? And that's what separates a bad mercenary from a good mercenary. Is that a bad mercenary, they'll just use all their elbow pads. They won't care when, the why, the what. If they're kiting, they'll use it. If they're rescuing, they'll use it. They won't ask themselves, can I still survive on the kite without an elbow pad? Can I still pull this rescue off without needing an elbow pad? You know? And that's the biggest key. We actually can't do this cipher. We're gonna give this cipher. Well, technically I'm the weaker kiter. Oh god. Oh my god. And we're facing a really bad one to go against. Hopefully she like drops a statue. No, she actually didn't go for me? Why? I was in a way worse area than that barmaid. Hold up. Is someone doing this cipher? No. Okay. Alright, so if someone was doing this cipher, it would be shaking. That's how I know. But it's not shaking. You can use the same thing that hunters use, like shaking ciphers. You as survivors can also take advantage of that, so that you don't walk all the way to the cipher. For example, I can even see through this window, actually. Like, I saw it outside earlier, but you can even see it in this window. That cipher over there is shaking. You can see it right there. So I know someone's working on it without without anyone pinging on it. You know, I don't know if Batter pinged earlier, but that is something you can do, especially as a streamer, when you have to focus on so many things. You're not going to be able to focus on it all. So knowing those little small things are going to help you out. So we know he's still decoding it, still shaking. Even though he's been pinging, so I guess it's completely pointless to say that now. 69%! Let's go! Mama got the 69 decode. 53%? Yeah, I actually have to look at the YouTube page because we don't have the chat up anymore. Hey, Saiki. So, Saiki, how would you nerf the current meta characters? Let's think here. I would have... that's hard. I would probably have the resistance that Mercenary has. I would make it so it's only 7.5 seconds instead of 15. That's what I would do. That's hard. How do you nerf Mercenary so he's not utterly useless? Because I don't want to nerf these characters to uselessness is the problem. No, that's a problem that the devs have. They'll nerf a character and they'll nerf it to uselessness. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to revert to the old ways, because Mercenary used to be one of the worst survivors in the game. Right? You can't afford that. You don't want to, like, make a survivor good. I mean, he's been the best for 4 years. Maybe it's finally time he's bad again. I actually wouldn't mind. You know what? Make him garbage. I don't care. He's had his time. You know what? But even then, it's kind of unfair to say that, because people are just now picking up Mercenary. You never know. I've been playing Mercenary for 4 years. It's unfair for me to say. Because what if someone else has only been playing Mercenary for a little bit now, they're trying to learn him, and then they do that. So all their progress is gone. Because they're now playing a garbage character. So you still can nerf it to oblivion. Mercenary used to be bad. You find it so hard to believe. I'll explain. But basically, Mercenary used to have 5 elbow pads. In the beta, he had like 6. It didn't matter how much elbow pads he had. Because the reason he was so bad was because he didn't have delay damage. He had 30% chair resistance, but he didn't have delay damage. He was basically your average rescuer, who just sucked. Because at the time of the game, the key to winning games is having no slow decoders. That's the whole idea of the game. Why was it so important not to have slow decoders? I'll tell you why. No character, no one liked any survivors that had less than standard decode. Anything with minus was automatically considered bad. Why? It's because for 2 reasons. First of all, ciphers took 60 seconds to finish, as opposed to now 80. What does that mean? That means that now, as long as you guys finish 3 ciphers, you guys win on the spot, because you can finish off the rest of the game with 2 titers. So at that point, it's no longer about having strong rescues. It's just about, can you just finish the ciphers? And Coordinator anyway provided really strong rescues. Why did Coordinator provide really strong rescues? Second reason why Mercenary sucked. Because the best hunter in the game was Clown. Clown is one of the best hunters to go against Mercenary. Back then, it was even better. Because back then, when a survivor got hit, they couldn't immediately rescue off chair. They had to wait on this hit animation. There was technically a way to cancel the hit animation so you could rescue faster. And that's how you prevented, like, Clown from double hitting you. They hit you, they use their wings, like, you wait on the hit recovery, then you rescue because it was stopping you from rescuing. And then, like, you get hit again after the rescue. That's why Mercenary was so bad. Now, I found a way to cancel that, and I was going to make a guide about it, but eventually the devs made it so that no matter if you get hit or not, you can immediately press the rescue button and it won't stop you from, like, rescuing. And they fixed that eventually. So Mercer became a lot better against a clown. I'm just gonna get out. Oopsie, he didn't even go for me. I thought she would like try to block me up with statues. So I just didn't want to risk it. Oh my goodness, she actually got punched. So as an experienced mercenary, I will know how to not get double hit against the clown. So that's something I've just learned, is that by being able to have really good muscle memory, I'll be able to rescue immediately after the hit, and just able to elbow pad away before he can hit me. That's the whole idea. But almost no one can do that, either because of lag or because they just didn't have the muscle memory for rescuing. I've been rescuing for like 2 years, 3 years. So I know exactly how long a rescue takes. Like, I don't even look at the bar. I just get a feel for it. So I just get off when I get the feel. And the feel is literally milliseconds after the rescue. Like 0.5, 0.0, like 0.01, maybe 0.05 seconds after the rescue. I'm already moving. I don't waste any time just standing there. Because a lot of people, you'll see them like stand there after the rescue because they don't realize that it's already done, so then they start moving a little bit delayed. You'll see that a lot because people are still learning the muscle memory, but to be able to counter clown, you need to move fast enough. That's why another reason why Mercer was so bad, because the best hunter in the game was clown. Alright. So, and because he had no delay damage, he would die on the spot, he would get hit by a modified drill, it would take him 5 years to get up. Nowadays, at least if you get double hit, you could at least run away, so the hunter can't easily like find you and pick you up later. But yeah, those are the 2 reasons why Mercer was so bad. It's because no delay damage. I guess 3 reasons. The second reason was that the best hunter in the game was Clown, and Clown was really good against any survivor who couldn't like stun him. So they were just able to double hit them. Courtney was really good against that. You know, I could pull off nowadays, but I either need a mobility or a stun ability. Mobility. I just combine ability and mobility. It's just I just didn't even put the ability in there anymore. The third reason was because he decoded slow. Yes, he still does decode slow, but why is mercenary now acceptable? Why are slow decoders now acceptable than they were before? Because now ciphers take 80 seconds to decode. Now it's very likely that survivors aren't going to be able to kite long enough for 3 ciphers. They have to kite an additional 20 seconds. Now they're usually dying before then. And if you can't finish ciphers in fast enough, then at that point it's better to have stronger kiters for the mid game. Because if someone dies really quickly, or if someone dies like halfway, you want to be able to have stronger kiters, stronger rescuers. That's the whole point of decoders, slower decoders. That, yes, they make it harder for people to try to 3-cipher kite, but the idea of picking like Mercer or something like that is because you don't expect them to. So when you go with that, you're picking a survivor that can at least clutch the game later on. You know, Mercer can definitely get a gate escape. Mercer can definitely get a dungeon escape. That's the whole idea there. He can also double rescue late game if he needs to. Usually in a winning game, you don't need double rescues. That's why Mercer is not good if you're trying to win the game. Is because he decodes slower, and the point of the double rescue is because in case you guys don't have time to heal, Mercer will be able to do a second rescue. You don't want to do second rescues at half health with Mercer because then you die afterwards. That's why you want to have it for when the Cypher's prime. The reason it's okay with Mercenary to half health rescue and not any other survivor is because you die on the spot, they pop the Cypher, you have to rescue. By the time this hunter's out of recovery, the person is dead off a chair immediately. And that's why I hate it when people go for half health rescues. Don't do it, just let someone with full health rescue instead. People get this terrible idea that because it's okay with Mercenary, it's okay to do with every other survivor. It's not. It's only okay with Mercenary because he can still rescue after the hit, so you guys don't have to pop. You can save the pop for the person when they go down, not when the rescuer goes down, because then you waste a lot of time. And they usually die because you didn't give him enough time. And you couldn't because you had a pop for the rescuer who's for some reason going at half health. And they're not playing Mercenary. So that's kind of the benefits why you see Mercenary more often nowadays. Nowadays, it's almost necessary because the hunters have become so good that coordinator usually cannot take these hunters out on their own. I could probably do it, but the amount of things I have to do to not get found, I have to take these crazy routes. I can still give you a rescue as coordinator. The problem is I'll have to get off my Cypher sooner. That's less decode for the entire team. Why? Because I had to spend more time getting out of the way, not taking obvious routes, so I can save my ability for the actual rescue itself instead of when they're far from the chair. And even with the ability, sometimes you just still die. You just don't have an option sometimes still. Like Sculptor, you could just get blocked with your gun. Like Blood Queen, if she gets Wanted Aura on you, you have no chance anymore. If it was any other hunter, you would still have a chance because they can't use an ability while camping the chair to kill you. Dream Witch would be, I guess, but no one knows Wanted Dream Witch. Count the win. How many games are we at? What did we do so far? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And we're at... Oh, we did actually win a game. Oh, I'm not counting that loss. I'm not counting that loss. That was really embarrassing. I should say that. I'm not gonna count it. That was really crazy. Alright, Hunter, based off the spawn that we got, Hunter either spawned forest or front gate. Either way, we know they spawn on our right. Let's see if they spawn forest. If they did, we'll be able to see their shadow. If not, we'll be able to see it sooner, closer to us. As we did right there, Hunter spawned front gate. The only reason I know this is because I've recently been working on my Arms Factory spawning guide. And I've been examining every spawn. Not just the spawns that I already know. I've been looking at every spawn and trying to really examine, even if you don't get key spawn, what are some hints that you can use just to not run in the wrong area. Because right there, if I ran into middle, I would have just been dead on the spot. You know, Thief can't kite in. Alright. Even if I was playing a better kiter, I still don't want to run into the Hunter. That's less time that the Hunter had to waste trying to find someone. That's more time that I have to kite. To get 3 servers done. I want to try to split some of that kite time into hiding time, so that way I don't have to put as much pressure on myself. That's the whole idea there. That's the strategy against I was doing on that lizard on hospital. I was hiding against that lizard. It's because I was expecting a kite. I was expecting him to find me eventually. But I was trying to put myself in an area still where if he finds me, it's not like he'll find me around a corner and I'll just take a hit immediately. I'll still be like he'll still have to walk towards me a little bit, even if he spots me. And that'll give me the chance to at least survive and not take a hit immediately. So I'm trying to mix in hiding while still being able to kite if they see me. So like right there, not running straight to the Hunter, but I'm also not running away from a really good kiting area. Factory in that case. So that way, even if she sees me, she still can't chase me. And so that's what really makes her really good. That's what separates someone who knows their spawns. Like you don't just know your spawn, you know what to do with your spawn. And maybe I should explain that in my guide. Like, I'm telling you guys the spawn, in case it still wasn't obvious, don't run here, you want to maximize the amount of time you're hiding, not the amount of time you're kiting. Obviously, it's cool to kite a ton, but you don't want to put that pressure on yourself, right? Some of these Hunters, you just can't. Some of these Hunters, you have a time limit on, like Blood Queen. You can only kite for as long as you have abilities, right? The moment you run out of abilities, you're going to start taking mirrors, because a good Blood Queen's not going to miss their mirrors. That's the whole problem. So you're trying to conserve your abilities, conserving time, less pressure on you, right? I think that's a pretty sound strategy. But yeah, that's what you gotta do. Now, unfortunately, Mama didn't know the spawn. She did actually get a spawn where she could actually tell. This is another thing that I actually examined in my Arms Factory guide. The spawn that the gardener got is actually a key spawn. Now, you guys might be wondering, how the heck is that a key spawn at middle? She spawned middle, okay? How is that a key spawn? How in the world is that a key spawn? Because there's 2 other spawns near middle. How is that a key spawn? Because of the camera position. That camera, her camera's pointed straight at the back gate. There's only 1 middle spawn that points at back gate. And if your camera's pointing at back gate, Hunter spawn front gate. That's exactly where the Hunter spawned. Right there. Right next to that pallet. Over there. Next to the cray, all that stuff. So if she knew that, she actually would have gotten out of that area, and she would have gone deep sandbags. Would have been the best place to rotate. Obviously, that requires a little bit of logic as well. You can't just know the spawn, you gotta know where to go, right? It's not helpful if you know the spawn, but still stay in the same area. That's not gonna do you much. You still gotta know how to use it correctly. We actually can pick her up her toolbox. We have something to remember her by. Guys, she left us a little memento before she died. You know what? We'll break a chair in her honor. We'll break a chair in the honor of Mama. In the honor of Mama's Eskin. We'll break a chair. Let's do it sooner than later so we don't die before then. There should be a chair right here. Yeah. If there's no chair here, there will be a chair. Yeah, we're definitely not making that. I mean, maybe we could. For Mama! Yeah, she's camping that. Alright, guys. In honor of Mama, pray for her. Break the chair. Why not? You know what? Let's break every chair. Why not? I'll become the new gardener. I'll become your new gardener, Mama. Don't worry, your legacy will live on. Your chair breaking legacy will live on. I'm surprised she didn't at least break the middle chair. Because if you spawn middle, that's a very good chair to break. Because hunters like to use that chair. I'm just leaving calibrations to the hunter wherever I go. Every time I break a chair, they get notified. Come here, hunty hunty. Alright. You know, this priestess could actually be doing a really good kite, and I'm just over here trolling. Okay, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have broken that chair. Oh, where did she teleport? I don't know where she teleported. Yo, you guys want to break another chair? Did the Ford die on this chair? She doesn't even know. I should have been walking because I think she can see my tracks by then. I don't think my tracks disappear in time. You know what? Just since you can't find me, I'll give you another notification. Just to give you a chance, okay? Because it's gonna take a while. See, there we go. We're helping out the hunter. Being a good sport. There you go. I am the new gardener. Okay, if I break this chair, okay, now I can't break the chair. By breaking that chair, I put myself in a really bad position at that point. Yo, can I use my flashlight? That's kind of annoying. I tapped the ability. Just so she can't use cats. Oh, we actually got her? There's a wall there. Yo, why is she just giving me these stuns? Yo, look at how far this flashlight's reaching. There's a rock behind us. Oh, there's also a wall there. She's trying to get her cats back, but I'm constantly trying to stay in range. Maybe she's giving me these stuns? I don't know. Maybe she's purposely giving me them. Yeah, she's definitely. Trying to do it from a little bit further. Just to catch her off surprise. Is she breaking it? Oh, she's actually purposely getting stunned by it. She is actually getting stunned by it on purpose. Yeah, she's just trolling. Yo, you guys want to heal the priestess? Get rid of your cross, maybe? Preferably. No! Get roasted! I have no flashlight! We're on a rescue mission, boys! We're getting this. I don't care. We're gonna get this. Okay, just to force out a cat here, I don't want to give a free hit. Super free. Okay, there we go. We're actually gonna heal her after all of this. She doesn't have another cat, so we're actually safe here. We'll heal her up really quickly. She actually has to go after the priestess now. Shouldn't have given me all those flashlight stuns on purpose. Shouldn't have. I'm pretty sure she could have charge attacked and hit me a few times. I would have flywheeled it. Guys, let's go pick up that gardener toolbox. What do you guys say? Continue her legacy. I just want to continue her legacy, please. Let me continue it. She's never gonna know, guys. Guys, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. No. Oh god. Okay, guys, let's act like. No, why are you putting the cross there? I'm pretty sure she has a jump. Yeah, so we have Susan's power. I can't see. She's just waiting for her cast. Peace out. Let me get on the longer side so I don't die easily. Oh, she activated it. Don't kill me! I worked so hard for this! No! Don't do it! Okay, that actually. Oh no, come on, fly wheel! No! Alright, GG, sir. GG. Thank you. Thank you for the surrender. Is flywheel good? I'm only using it on Thief because it's synergetic with the flashlight. She was giving some of those stuns on purpose, but we're at the end. At like there was one time at the end where we just barely stunned and she's actually trying to hit us. That was close. Yeah, I am friends with the hunter. I didn't know who it was, but now I know. I think that's Dev. I think so. Broke windows is usually better. Yes, that is true. The reason I'm not using it on Thief is because when you boost away from the Hunter, yes, it stalls the ability, but then there's this horrible in-between where, like, you can't use your flashlight to cancel their abilities, but the Hunter can still hit you with their ability. So there's this, like, awful in-between where you actually purposefully want to get closer. Like, so often, I'll use a window boost. I know if I run away, I'm just going to get hit later on, alright? And I'm not going to allow myself to even use the flashlight. So I actually have to purposefully stay close to the Hunter and, like, waste most of my boost because I have to stay close to the Hunter. That's the problem with broken windows, I find, is because, well, if you just use it, you're going to get hit later on to the Hunter's abilities. If you just stay close to the flashlight so you can flash it, then yes, now you don't take a hit, but you waste your ability, so it's not really that's not efficient either. So I just find that flywheel like is the best of both worlds. Ellie has something to show you later. I think someone showed me, it was like a clip of like a prisoner just dying on the chair, going for a detention rescue. It's because they picked prisoners. It went to their head. Yeah, I know you're a troll. Dev out here giving me all those flashlight stones. I dropped the flashlight. Yeah, you actually stayed in the flashlight on the ground. Oh man. I had to start breaking chairs. We gotta make the gardener legacy live on. You know, you may think you killed the gardener, but no, I'm out here still breaking the chairs. Hard to kite with nails, Mama. Don't worry, Mama. I'm not judging you. I know you got nails. You know, you gotta be like this. You're like, show my nails to everyone. Can you like my nails? It's so cute. Trying to use your phone. You're like, I have to use the side of my thumbs. It's so bad. I've seen girls with like really long nails trying to text on their phone. I'm like observing the way they type on their phone because I'm like thinking, how do you type with it, right? And I'm looking at their hands. I'm like, they're typing with their sides of their thumbs. I've never seen that before. I was like, dang, okay. Well, that's pretty intuitive. I'll give you that. It's pretty intuitive. Mama, maybe we should switch. Maybe you should play. Oh my goodness! Someone stole the gardener. Mama, maybe you should play the thief and I play gardener. I wonder which characters are you use. I'm your biggest hater. Thank you so much, Ixo. It's an honor to meet my biggest hater. Next round. It's okay. We'll use Lucky Guy in your honor. We're gonna pull out the toolbox. I'm gonna open a chest for the toolbox. How does that sound? Dude, knowing my luck, I'm not even gonna get a toolbox when I want it. Knowing my luck. Maybe the reverse psychology. I used to be first thief in season 7. Why? He wasn't even good. After like season 3, he became so bad because like, well, not super bad, but just like after season 3, that's when Seer came out. And at the time, like mercenary, perfumer, you would have mercenary, perfumer, or coordinator perfumer. You would have I think you would still have thief on the team because you still don't have enough survivors, and like maybe a mechanic. We both went Lucky Guy. We're going Lucky Guy. I'll go get the flashlight. You go get the toolbox. No, guys, should we actually go get a flashlight? It really depends on the hunter if it'll be good. You know what? Just to give you guys a little break, you know, a little bit different. Double Lucky Guy. We're gonna go get a flashlight. This is guaranteed. When you pick up stuff like flashlights and toolboxes, these should be guaranteed. Okay, I am very wrong about that. Okay. Yes, bait. The bait. This boost should be enough. Yes. Okay, we're gonna need a elbow pad, I think. Get close. Yep. She can't see me for the first few seconds. Okay, we have to use this. I got a really bad elbow pad, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to use this pellet. Nope, not a hit. Good thing I looked back. I would have just dropped that. That's why you look back. No, don't hit! No! Come on, man. That really sucks. Okay, well, we actually got a syringe. It's almost gonna be impossible. We don't heal fast enough. just gonna die to another cat is the issue. Like, I don't even know what we do. Do we get on this height? Okay. Oh, she actually messed up. I don't know what that cat was. I guess she thought I was still gonna stay in that area. I'm gonna drop this early because she's gonna try to go around. Oh, she's trying to blink. Maybe she's gonna try to do a greedy blink here. Okay, that one didn't work. That was a pretty good kite considering we had pretty useless abilities. One Apple Pad is pretty useless. Almost got away with we almost got away with the third cat though. Almost dodged it. We were so close. Unfortunately I even wasted the pallet, so we didn't even get the veteran bonus. It's not gonna matter against Anne. Veteran bonus doesn't matter against hunters like Anne and Blood Queen because you're not gonna get hit until their next ability. And by the time their ability comes back, you don't have veteran bonus anymore. Obviously. Is no one gonna rescue me though? For real? That was a pretty good kite. Okay, there's Mama. Mama, you should have picked an item sooner. She could have actually still rescued that. Why didn't she go for that? She totally would have made that. I don't know why she's going so late. Yeah, this is really bad. At least her veteran bonus will speed her immediately back up. Where's your veteran bonus, actually? Yeah, actually... And she's letting me die on the spot. I don't know what was she lagging? What happened with her veteran bonus? Why was she moving so slow? She was like walking regular speed. At least we'll die all the way in the corner here. So all away from all the ciphers. We actually could have won this game though. Look at how close we are to the ciphers. Actually, that's just the fourth cipher. Do we even have a fifth cipher? We don't. We don't even have a fifth cipher. Oh well. It sucks that we couldn't avoid the third cat. That really sucks. Why did you come back to Lucky Guy? I don't know. The flashlight's not gonna be useful against Anne though. A little bit frustrating when people use Anne because it's such a boring hunter to go against. It's such a boring hunter to play. Like you just tap an ability, you tap it again. The way you counter Anne is that there's a few ways you counter Anne. When she drops cats, she actually can't see you for the first second. So she's just assuming where you are. So you can definitely mind game her and be closer to the wall or farther from the wall than what she thinks. The first time she thought I was closer to. The second time she thought I was farther from. And we got away with it both times, thankfully. Like right here, this gardener's gonna get caught immediately because she's not trying to mind game. This Anne, like, is guessing where she is. Actually, I'm pretty sure she saw her last second. People are giving free hits, of course. This is not how you play against Anne. Like, if you're going against Anne, this is like giving her free hits of luck. Now you're dead to a cat. You could have bought so much time by forcing her to use 2 cats, now you die to 1 cat. And no amount of dodging will save you. It just kind of sucks. We do such an impressive kite for the character we're given. In fact, that was almost a winning kite. How we just dodged that third cab, but it really sucks. We did dodge the third cab, but I don't count it if I still take the hit. It doesn't count as a dodge if you still take the hit. Okay, I guess this rescue's fine because you can rescue again. The idea here is we still want her to rescue twice, not a hit. As long as she didn't drop that pallet. Even if I think she did drop the pallet immediately, I don't think it would have counted. I don't know why she's going after the Lucky Guy of all people. Why the Lucky Guy of everyone? This is an S badge. This is a hunter who shouldn't have game sense. Why is she going after the full health survivor instead of the shaking survivor? Everyone else is injured except Lucky Guy. She should know that whatever reason that's ever shaking is because it's a injured survivor shaking it, not just any survivor. She's huge mistake from the hunter. Mama's gonna get a huge veteran bonus here because the veteran bonus still counts after you got knocked down. It still lasts the whole 4 seconds. Not a great ball. Not a whole lot she could do there. I think we lose this, guys, because they're too far from the gate. Oh no, they had bot open it. Well, if Gardner can drop a bubble, wait, she still dies to like a cat stun though. Like it's gonna last. Her bubble lasts 6 seconds. The cat lasts 3. Oh, she had it prepared automatically. Okay, so she didn't have to sit still for 2 seconds. All right. Psyche is lucky guy. I am lucky guy. Well, at least we got the tie, but honestly, I feel like that kite should have been a win. Oh well. With maybe a little bit, I don't know how we could have still avoided the 3rd hit. That was like, I feel like I was cutting it already really close. That was the closest I've been cutting it with those cat dodges. It feels so good when you do a good Kai with a back character, but you still lose. We tied, which is about expected with our Kai. It was a decent Kai, it's just we didn't have a 5th cipher. We just didn't have a 5th cipher, so I still would have died. This is why I don't like mechanic, by the way. Like, you finish the 4th cipher so fast, it doesn't matter how fast you finish the 5th cipher. Like, she used to still be okay before, because you'd still be able to finish the 2nd cipher, which generally saves more time. Especially with how fast the robot decoded. Now she doesn't decode fast, now the robot doesn't decode fast, now the robot runs out really quickly. That means you can only finish 1 cipher with those 2 things combined. So it's just not good. It's not a good character anymore. Paul himself, when he was on these streams, he told me, why do people still play Mechanic? Mechanic is not a good character. And Paul used Mechanic for years. And he himself is saying that. It's like me saying Coordinator is not good. I've used Coordinator for like a year straight. Nothing but Coordinator. That was practically the survivor I used 80% of the time, back in like seasons 1 through 7. And even I can admit, you know, I'm not biased to Coordinator. I will admit, she's not good. She's not as good as she used to be, at least. She's just okay. If it's Bonbon, she's really good. Everything else is like, it really depends. Because at the end of the day, she is a chase target, and her ability is circumstantial, because you need to be in an open area. Even more of an open area than Thief, honestly. Because that flare gun is really detrimental if you don't hit it. As opposed to like missing a flashlight for a few, like a millisecond with Thief. Not a super big deal. Usually not gonna kill you. I know I kind of look like Lucky Guy, it's true. I'm just missing the glasses. You have long fake nails on right now on your ring. You can take them off. You don't have to wear them on the ring. Do you have to keep them on? I've always wondered, when girls go to do I feel a little bit embarrassed not knowing this, but when girls go to get their nails done, are those the real nails? Do they have to grow them that long before they go get them done? I don't know. Are all of them fake? I don't know. That was a good game. We both went Lucky Guy though. What a great thing to bond over. Double Lucky Guy. One with a Gardner toolbox, the other with a flashlight. I tried for the Gardner box, didn't get it. It's a Nayad. Judging from the direction of that harpoon, it seems like it's on my left. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, Mama has a tragic fate on her hands. At least she had the bubble. The bubble is gonna run out, so it's better to take a hit sooner than later. I would say, at least. Most of the time they're fake. It's like plasticky things that bind to the nail. Okay, I see. So you could just lose a nail. I was always a little bit traumatized when I hear someone say, "Oh my god, I lost my nail!" I'm like, in my head, don't show me then. Don't show me, I don't want to see that. I'm kidding, I didn't think that, okay? I knew they meant a fake nail, but... It's a funny thought to think, okay? It's the thought that counts, alright? Oh my god, I lost my real nail! That would be gruesome. What's up, Bitter Bun? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. We're out here, vibing with the Thief plus Gardener combo. I don't know how good the flywheel is going to be against Nayad. Because the problem with Nayad is that if we have 70% or more water, we're going to have to time the flywheel perfectly when she returns our harpoon. And the harpoon is like has like a return rate of like 0.5 seconds when it returns. Like you only have 0.5 seconds to react, something like that. It's crazy fast. It's way better to do it when like when you're not like close to 70, but if you get caught in a harpoon, you'll be like 90, 80. So then you can more reliably time it. But I don't like flywheel against Nayad because it depends. Like if you're 70% or higher, you're gonna need to do some godly flywheel time, which is not reliable. It would be more reliable to dodge a blink at that point with flywheel than trying to use water, like timing the harpoon. Because at least you know very well if Hunter's about to flywheel. Like, sorry, blink you. Like, well, like if you play Hunter enough, you'll know a good time when, like, you'll know a good time when you see it as Hunter to blink. And if the Hunter's good, they'll see it as well. So that's kind of how you use blink versus flywheel. Another option is if the Hunter is a slow swinger, you can just wait until you see them swing behind a pallet. If they're swinging when the pallet's already dropped, it's obvious that they're gonna blink over. That's what I did in the Blood Queen, first match of today. I flywheeled a blink because I saw them swinging when the pallet was already dropped a long time ago. It's because I know they're gonna blink on the other side. So that's how it works. Gardner, Cypher's prime. Shed is almost primed, okay. Cool. She might be meaning a different Cypher. How did the Nayad stop chasing the Gardner? Why does she keep chasing the Dancer? I don't know. Why does Gardner always get +0 for prominent threat? I never understand that. Why does she get +0? How do you even get it? I don't understand. Beware, Hunter change target. Okay, we're gonna go finish that Shed Cypher. I'm not so sure it's almost primed. I don't know. I feel a little bit skeptical, honestly. Let's go check on it though. Now's a good time to check if dungeon is here. This is the most annoying dungeon spot to check because it's hiding behind all this grass. Okay, dungeon's not there. So the other ones will be way easier to spot from far. This one is like annoying because not only is there a building in the way, once you get around the building, you still can't see the dungeon because there's grass in the way. So like, oftentimes when you try to check if dungeon is there mid-kite, you usually commit to it. That's why I saved this dungeon for last, because if it's not there and I commit to it, well, there's no way I'm getting the other two dungeon spots now. Because kiting from here to the other dungeons is really difficult, but kiting from the other dungeons to here, to Shed, is much, much easier. On the other hand, is basement here? I think basement's here. She might come. Okay, I hear her walking down. Yeah. I'm curious, how much does the Cypher have? Mercer won't be able to do this rescue. I don't have Tide Turner. He doesn't have Tide Turner either, technically, but he also, at least he has an ability to go down the stairs easily. He's actually, looks like he's switching targets. Just change target. Alright, I'll just go rescue then. He can save his stuff. I'm gonna walk on the outside here. Yeah. Just so I don't get like 50% water. I got you, I got you. I got you, don't you worry. She's walking in the water. Alright, we gotta do a Cypher. All of that is in the water, Mama. Mama? Mama. That's all in the water, because the way she threw her harpoon. Alright, thankfully we have a fast music box here. So we'll definitely be able to finish this now. We just can't let the, oh god. You're not catching this garden. Yo, can we stop it? Yes! Does it go on cooldown? Does it go on cooldown? Did it get pulled on cooldown? I have no idea. Hold up, she's gonna, if it didn't go off of cooldown? Wait, why did it disappear? Dude, the music box seriously? No. Stop right there. No, stop! Did she do it? Did she do it? Did she pull it off? I actually don't know. I think she did it. She's walking away. Oh, man. Well, Lisa Gardner isn't dead, at least. She got it, unfortunately, though. Let's kite by this music box. By the way, no one believes me when I say music boxes do disappear over time. I guarantee you that music box ended up disappearing. And that's the reason why. Like, music boxes do run out. They are just like Feaster Tentacles. They do run out. Oh my god. Are we actually gonna force her to chair at a different chair? Was that really necessary? Oh my goodness, this chair's broken. That's why. The chair is broken. When did Mama have time to break that? Decode another Cypher. Yo, she's not gonna chase me for long, because she's got that cipher to worry about. We are running low on flashlight, I will say. It might be beneficial to search for an item, because this is a hunter where you definitely need an item. I hope we don't get a trash item. We're not gonna do it right now. Oh, I probably should have healed her. Oopsie, that was my bad. We have to watch out because we might get caught in this harpoon and take damage unnecessarily. So I'm actually gonna go all the way around. Yeah, okay, based off where the gardener is picking, the harpoon is gonna return in this direction, yeah. Okay, nice. Dancer is working out. Yeah, look at that, the other music box disappeared. I mean, I don't think she broke it. I don't recall seeing her breaking it. Do we use flywheel here? I don't think so. Yeah, it's even if we didn't have the pallet there, I still don't think we use the flywheel because we're gonna have the cipher primed. This is still flashlight, like 9% is still doable. 9% flashlight as thief I would say is better than whatever garbage ability we get from Chess. We're usually gonna get something garbage anyway. Like we're not gonna get an elbow pad or football. And anyway, football really isn't good against Nayad, only elbow pad is. And like the other options all suck. Where's the harpoon? Harpoon's over there, so it will clog the cipher. Did it? Where's the harpoon? Okay, she didn't. It didn't. Okay. Oh, I have 300% decoding. Mama hit her with a pallet. Hit that hunter! Get him out of here! Get that weak stuff out of there. Alright, 88%. She's gonna try to stop the cipher. I'm actually not even gonna try rushing it. Because we might risk some bad stuff happening. No need, really. She's gonna get us in water. We could always just say to pop. Now would be a good time to pop. Yep. Okay, there we go. And we're actually in a really good spot against Nayad here. So we're gonna wait for her to go around the wall, then we're gonna leave. She might be going for the other gate. I'm not sure if she's going after me or the gate. But you can always use the walls to your advantage so that Nayad doesn't know if you're going in the building or out. They have to usually commit to the other side. Like they only have a limited amount of time on that harpoon. They do have a lot of time, I will say, but can't be wasting it still. Follow me. We are gonna win this one, it looks like. Who needs a decoder when you have psychic? Decoders are actually not very good at their job nowadays. The problem with decoders is that they're not really much of decoders nowadays. Because to decode well in this game, the problem with fast decoders is that as a fast decoder, you're gonna get targeted. If you're gonna get targeted, you have to hide. The reason Mechanical was good was because she was still able to use her robot while decoding. Nowadays, if she uses her robot and it gets found, she can't finish another cipher with that same robot. In the past, even if it got found, she could still finish another cipher, so she wasn't losing anything. Right? I guess she was losing a cipher by letting it die the first time. She can still finish a cipher on her own. Right? But nowadays, that's the whole reason why Mechanic was good in the first place. Because she was the only decoder in the game that could decode while hiding. Oh, that's it? That's the rank? Oh no, she has to leave. See ya, Baba. I'm sad. Unfortunately, Mama has to leave. Imagine you would have gotten a flare, but you'll never know. It's impossible to get flares. It's impossible to get flares from chest in rank match. You can never get them. It's only possible in quick match. I don't know if you can get it in legendary mode. Sorry, if you're not in. Let's say you play rank, but you're not in legendary mode. So like you can pick duplicate characters. There's no banning, nothing like that. Can you still get flare guns? I don't know. What I do know is it's impossible to get it in rank. In legendary mode, at least. I have seen it happen in quick match. I've had it happen in a rank match before. I have had getting a flare gun in a quick match, and I was playing coordinator during that time. That was years ago at this point, because they nerfed chess a long time ago. Years ago. You got a flare in rank tier 5. What tier is 5? That's Spider. Spider. What's after Spider? What's between Spider and Elk? Hound? Spider? Is that a hunter? Hound? See ya, Bubba. Have fun. Alright. Yeah, I actually don't know the tiers. I don't know the tiers. Alright, let's see. It is Hound. I thought Hound was Hunter for a second there. It's Snake for Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Griffin. Does Griffin have Legendary mode? I don't know. I don't think Griffin... Well, no, it does. Wait, does it? I actually don't know if Griffin has Legendary mode. So yeah, that's the problem with decoders, is that you have to hide. And all the hiding to play it so safe, two things happen. Either you wasted so much time hiding so that by the time you start a cipher, Mercer's like halfway on his cipher, or like at least 40%. So basically, it means that you're not going to be able to decode early game unless you got the most broken kiting position, where you can just stay at. Or you decode a cipher, Hunter has Quenching Thirst, they teleport on you. So you still get chased at the end of the day, even through all that hiding. And that's the problem with decoders, is that you could do all the hiding and you could still get teleported on, and get chased. Now, at least you wasted like 45 seconds until Quenching Thirst activated, but it's still not a good offer. It's still not a good trade. Because at the end of the day, you didn't do any decode because you were hiding. And she was probably chasing someone else during that time while Quenching Thirst was trying to get back up. It's not a good strategy. The whole reason I worked with Mechanic was because she could hide and decode at the same time. So the Hunter, no matter what, it was losing out. Nowadays, it doesn't work like that. If her robot dies, she's not going to be able to finish the cipher with it. She's just going to be a brick to the team. She's going to bricking you guys. Not going to be able to do any cipher. Like, she'll be able to do it, but usually at least one person is injured by the time, like, you try doing a cipher halfway. Usually a person gets injured when you're about halfway. If you get really lucky, maybe you'll finish the whole cipher, but at that point, if the person is still at full health, at that point, you didn't need Mechanic. You didn't need Mechanic at that point. You could have been any survivor and you would have gotten 3 ciphers done still. Because she only decodes 10% slower nowadays. It's faster. I mean, and if you do get hit, if someone does get hit, the trade-off is gigantic. So you need robots to make up for that. And if you don't, well, you're screwed. If you lost your robot earlier, then you're screwed. That's how it works. Unfortunately. That's why Mechanic's not very good. They're buffing Mechanic's vault speed, by the way. I did read that. From 30% to 15%. Which is such a bad buff. It is so unknowledgeable. It is so misinformed to think that the way you make a character is make them vault faster. If that's how it worked, then Prisoner will be an S tier survivor. The reason Prisoner's not a good survivor is because it doesn't matter how fast you vault. You need a good ability to counter the Hunter's ability. He doesn't have that good ability to counter the Hunter's ability. You give faster vault to Mechanic, that doesn't solve the problem. Her robot is still really, really fragile. Alright, her robot is still fragile. She is still fragile. She has nothing. It doesn't matter how fast you vault, you'll still die to the Hunter's ability. Seki, why aren't you adding me an IDV? I thought we were friends. That's just the issue. So it exists. It exists. It's a buff. Is it a good buff? No, it's not a good buff. You either let Mechanic die in the dust like they should because she's already been so good. Like, I don't get it. They nerf characters because they've been good for too long, and that's good. Alright? Now I want a Mercenary nerf. Now I want all these other character nerfs. Alright? And then they're trying to bring them back? What was the point of the nerf? If you want them to be good, just leave them the way they are, like they've been doing the last few years. Okay, Hunter Spawn Graveyard. I think. I'm not sure. It's high chance they did. Okay, yeah, this little cipher's locked. Definitely Graveyard now. Because the other options are Front Gate. Well, I guess Dancing Geisha is technically another option, but I doubt it. Is the Dancing Geisha another option? I actually don't know. It's kind of annoying. Professor's just dead here. We have to wait for him to pass. Oh, I could do this cipher. I was gonna do middle, but I guess it was this cipher. Okay. That's why I didn't want to do middle, because I knew someone usually spawns corner house. Sorry, that's why I wanted to do middle. Someone usually spawns corner. Alright guys, welcome to IDV server. I mean, granted, I did that terrible thing with Thief one time. Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. Yeah, they want to change the meta, but they're not nerfing the meta. If you don't nerf the meta, you just buff the non-meta stuff, what ends up happening is you either buff it until it's extremely overpowered, as equally overpowered as everything else is overpowered. You either do that. Okay, he's dying. Yep, he's dead. He has to use the pig. You have to use the pig. Because if a wax artist gets you to 75 or higher, drops wax out the chair, hits you, you touch it, you're always gonna get waxed. Because his recovery without Berserker is already so fast. If I do another, when I do another rescue guy, that is something I will bring up. I never see wax artists do this, but it's actually very smart. They purposefully get their survivor to 75% wax or higher, drop wax on the chair, then hit them. Now if they touch the chair or try touching it, they'll die on the spot. Like, they'll get stunned. And because of how fast wax artist recovers from hits, he'll be able to survive. Sorry, the person will just die on the spot. I was trying to get him to hit the chair. Oh well. Maybe remove his abilities? Ah, so close. Try to help him out here. Just so he can't use his wax gun. Okay, that's the most we'll be able to help out. Anything more than that and we're gonna risk dying ourselves. Because there's just too many walls that I could get stuck if he does choose to go after me at some point. These lizard skills are almost useless, unfortunately, against this hunter. One of the many problems with professors is that they don't block abilities, they only block basic hits. Should not be like that, but whatever. Again, like, this is such a great idea for Survivor. I love the idea for this Survivor, for Lizard. The way it was executed is terrible. And look, it doesn't even matter because it disappears when he dies. All skills on the map disappear when he dies. So, it literally doesn't matter. He's actually choosing not to camp. Okay, he's just clogging the cipher. Graveyard is not done, so I guess that is an option if we want. Dude, this game has gone on so fast that we can't even surrender yet, and we're almost about to die, all of us. Yeah, so we're definitely not doing that cipher anymore. Again, there's so many cool characters in this game where when they buff them or when they release them into the game, they have really cool abilities. I love the abilities of a lot of these survivors. I'm so glad they finally fixed Barmaid, because Barmaid has one of the cooler abilities, and they finally fixed her. She was just so bad for the longest time. Like, it injured her, speed drink injured her, making drinks mid-kite injured her, so you couldn't even do it mid-kite, so really you only have one bottle. I'm so glad that they fixed it, because now that the Doblin doesn't... Now that, drinking speed drink doesn't injure you, oh man, that guy didn't, okay, well now in case the Waxer's vaults, I'm pretty sure he doesn't get stunned here is the problem. Oh, he did get stunned still. Okay, good. Now, I am worried that he's going to use his wax block here. Hopefully we can vault it in time. Okay, he didn't go for it. I'm actually not sure if this one will count. I am going to do this just to make sure. We do need to lose this wax, so I'm not going to drop that pal because I'm trying to lose my wax here. Oh god. Okay, well that doesn't help. Not a hit, I don't think. Yeah, nah. Oh my god. Admittedly, we got very lucky there. Admittedly. No, 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 no! I thought the wall was more over there and not over here. Oh my god. If you memorize even 1 meter slightly wrong of an obstacle, because I know the wall was there, I thought it was slightly more to the left. Oh well. Never how to use a flashlight in that situation, that's why. This was a map that, like... This used to not exist when Thief was a good kiter back then, so... I would not have experience using flashlight here. Oh well, that's alright. He's just dropping people's dungeons here and there. We're definitely losing this one though. No doubt about that. Look at this. We've had a lot of great kites today, but we can't even win 3 games. We had a poll today. Can we win even 3 games? We can't even win 3 games. That's just Survivor rank nowadays. Honestly, if I was the second kite or the third kite, we actually probably would have won this. Or at least tied. Sorry, if I was the second kite, third kite is too late. Second kite, at least my other 2 survivors are doing ciphers. Now is too late. But like, that was just a half health kite. Imagine if I had full health. Imagine if I didn't screw up on top of that. Alright, if I didn't screw up, that would have been another thing. Yeah, I know Waxer's, like, he has a higher win rate. It's just because people don't know what they're doing. Any hunter can have a high win rate currently. Because of survivors that aren't just, they're just not knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, really. Like how to use obstacles to avoid getting waxed, how to take advantage of his wax gun not being able to hit over obstacles, how to purposefully not drop pallets or vault stuff. Sorry, how to purposely not drop pallets so you go behind the wall, because he's automatically shooting his wax at the pallet expecting you to drop it. But if you don't drop it, you actually give yourself a chance to lose the wax, if you already had like 6 seconds so far away from losing the wax. So if I dropped that pallet at a graveyard at one of those times, I actually would have gained my wax back, and I would be waiting another 12 seconds to try to lose it. But here's the thing. I would have lost it, but it forced him to use his presence. It forced him to use his presence. He had to use his presence. He dropped wax on me because he knew if he doesn't get that wax, I'm going to lose it. Which is bad for him, of course. So forcing him to do stuff that's not preferable for him is always a good thing as a survivor to do. Even if you don't pull it off, you force him to make something that they rather save for later on. Like, he'd rather give me at 75% POW wax and then hit me with that presence ability. If he tries using it, like just shooting it with the gun, I'll be able to block it with all these walls in the way. It's not going to be as reliable. That huge area of effect wax is going to give him pretty much guaranteed. Because very often with waxers is like you'll be able to get a survivor like with a little bit of wax, and then after that, they're going to give you a very hard time getting it any more than that. Dropping pallets on top of wax is like dropping one on Gamekeeper. That's not what I mean. Oh, you mean like not stun-wise? Why does everyone keep disconnecting? This is going to be the second match that someone just doesn't connect. I don't get it. I assume you're not talking about the stun, because like if I stun Waxers and he puts 25 wax on me, I don't care. He's on the other side of the pallet. He's not going to be able to catch up to me, for 12 seconds, be able to hit me with the other wax if I start losing. A pallet stun like that is detrimental for wax artists. You get 25 wax, but at what cost? Yeah, we do need an update on how to rescue against every hunter, because, I mean, would I change anything about the past hunters here? This whole page of hunters, by the way, right here, this is everything I did. Everything up to Percy and further, I did not. From Percy and further, so. Hellumber didn't really change. Clown didn't really change. Gamekeeper is the same thing as Clown, and I know, like, I think I mentioned, like, Gamekeeper can do, it's like, someone in the comments was, like, mentioning, like, some suggestions that I could have added. The reason that I do think of the stuff that people suggest in the comments in that rescue guide, it's just I didn't put it in because I didn't feel like it's necessary. If I mentioned you had to be careful of Clown because he has instant hits, right, then I won't really mention it for Gamekeeper, because Gamekeeper can do the same thing, right? Or maybe I mentioned it for Gamekeeper because Gamekeeper, it's not as obvious that if you hug a survivor, the hook is instant. Because, like, normally you're not next to the survivor, so the hook has an animation before it clings onto the survivor. If you're next to the survivor, it's automatic, which can cause an instant terror shot, which is fully luck at that point. There's no way you can humanly react to that. Like, at that point, like, you just have to get on and off the chair. Hopefully they use the hook somewhere. Alright. And try not to do it in a pattern, is the most important part. Like, when you're getting off and on, don't do it, like, between, like, every second or something. Based on win rate, Wax and Witching are good hunters. Who is the strongest hunter this season? The same hunter that's been the strongest for the last... What season are we at? Since season 4. Sorry, since season 5. It's Dreamwitch. This is literally the best hunter in the game. Been the best hunter in the game for years. Just having a hunter that can drop multiple traits is not balanced, because traits are meant to be unkiteable. They're designed to be unkiteable. They're supposed to be something to bring the hunter back in the game. That's why they're so hard to counter. They're meant to be hard to counter. They're meant to be almost impossible to counter. And a hunter who can just drop infinite of those, even if you dodge one, by some miracle if you dodge one, usually that's the other. Pick rate is not a reflective of best hunters. It does not work like that. Going off of win rate, going off of pick rate doesn't work like that. Really, the thing about Dream Witch is Dream Witch has control, much greater control than Sculptor has, while not sacrificing any chase. All right, Hunter either spawn behind me at Deep Sandbags or at Forest. Let's see which one it is. Won't matter. Looks like I'm dying. Looks like I'm gonna get found. That's guaranteed. I should have looked behind me to check for a camera. Who's this photographer though? Knowing our luck, we're probably gonna lose this match. I think someone is decoding the cipher. I heard just like a second of someone like touching the cipher. Hunter's near me. Oh no, Priestess is pinging on top of us. If you guys saw on the minimap, the ping was right on